Learning how to draw more while enjoying the art practice is by far one of the most important skills beginner artists need to learn. So let's discuss one approach that helps me stay addicted to drawing, and then let's also discuss one of the greatest challenges when learning how to draw. For your next couple of drawing sessions, I want you to try this experiment. When you sit down to draw, I want you to set a timer for the approximate amount of time you think you can stay focused on drawing. So if that's 5 to 10 minutes, feel free to set a 5 to 10 minute timer. And during this drawing session, we're going to put away all our other distractions. So I know for a lot of you, you might be used to listening to YouTube videos while you do your drawings, which I understand that feels comforting. That's very normal. But for these couple of experiments, I just want you to try to do this in complete silence. And I know that's uncomfortable, but just try it out because I think it will help you understand what I'm trying to touch on here. In these 5 to 10 minutes, I want you to start focusing a little bit more on your internal experience instead of what's happening on the page, which means that you're going to have to give yourself permission to make a couple of ugly drawings. But this is just a small experiment. No one will see this, so it's totally fine if you're just doing a couple of doodles. But while you're doing these doodles, start to focus your energy more towards what's happening in your body instead of what's happening on the page. Approach your internal experience with as much curiosity as possible. Now, there might be a lot of uncomfortable feelings and tensions that pop up, but don't be taken by those feelings. Just observe them. What's happening in your body? What's the texture of those feelings? What are the shapes of those feelings? What do your toes feel like while you're drawing? What does your breathing feel like when you're drawing? And just watch what's happening in your body as you put lines down on the page, and just pay attention to it for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, I know that there might be a resistance here. A lot of times when we feel negative feelings or feelings that are protective, we might resist them. But during this 5 to 10 minutes, I want you to let go of the resistance and just lean into the feeling, observe it, and be as curious as you can possibly be with these feelings. But don't worry, you'll be able to distract yourself after. Like once the 5 to 10 minutes is over, you'll be able to go back to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube videos. But for this 5 to 10 minutes, let's just be with those feelings. What you might find out, and what I think you will discover, is that a lot of uncomfortable feelings or protective feelings are actually quite fascinating if you can just observe them while you're drawing. If you lean into them while you're drawing them, there's a beauty in them that is kind of difficult to explain. This is why you actually have to run the experiment yourself. This isn't something that you can just understand intellectually. This is something you actually have to have the felt experience of for you to understand. And the reason why this will make you addicted to drawing is because it becomes an adventure. You will discover all these things within you. You'll have these amazing experiences just sitting down and drawing that are way more interesting than any TV show, than any reel or anything else. And I know that might sound absurd right now. It might sound crazy, especially if you're a beginner artist, you've not had that experience before. If you've not had like a flow experience or an experience that was deeply joyful in the mundane, this might sound crazy, but that is why you have to keep running the experiment until you discover some of these things. Once you realize that like, oh, I can draw this box, or like I can draw this square and make certain patterns in it. But while I'm doing that, it's actually like a magical experience somehow, even though it's this very simple activity. That can sound absurd, but you will discover that when you actually sit down to draw and accept your experience as it is. Now, one of the biggest challenges when learning how to draw is actually the belief that it's about the externals. It's tempting to assume that drawing is about what's happening on the page instead of your relationship with the drawing experience. Because there's so much immediate feedback from drawing as an activity, because you can see what's happening on the page immediately, it's so easy to think that, oh, it's about what's on the page and not about what's happening internally. But you can realize that this isn't true when you listen to a lot of professional artists who make beautiful art. These artists almost always discuss their philosophy, their story, their upbringing that made them interested in the things that they're interested in. And they rarely actually discuss just technical ability. They talk so much more about their personal experience and what they're trying to express. It's about ideas, it's about expression, it's about feelings, it's about emotion. Those are the things that we actually care about in art, not just technical ability. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't pursue technical skills. I have my 54 free drawing exercises that are linked below for a reason. I have courses where I teach people how to draw for a reason. But I always want to reinforce that that technical skill should serve this underlying philosophy and ideas and your feelings, your experience. That is what matters the most. I added the joy of drawing section in my courses because I want my students to remember that it's about your experience when drawing. That is the thing that matters the most. What happens on the page is secondary. And ironically, the more you focus internally, the more you will improve on the page. The more you focus on having a joyful experience while drawing, the more you focus on actually being curious about your internal experience, the quicker you will actually improve your technical skills. I don't think it's any coincidence that a lot of the artists who just talk about technical skills make very boring art, while a lot of the artists who talk about ideas and expression, they make very flavorful art because they actually have things that they're trying to express on the page, and it actually makes the art so much more interesting. Stop focusing so heavily on the externals and try focusing a little bit more on the internals and see what happens. Learning how to draw is a very intuitive thing. Drawing as a practice is very intuitive. You draw with your entire body. It's not just about intellectualizing everything. It's not about just constructing every perfect angle. It's not about learning how to twist every form perfectly. That is not really what it's about. It's about developing an intuitive understanding of those things so that you can apply them in a natural way through a personal expression. That is why on this channel, over and over again, I talk about finding ways to fall in love with the practice, because that is ultimately what will fuel things long term. It is what will make you a pro artist if that is what you're aiming for, or it's ultimately the thing that will make this as enjoyable as possible. Now, if you are a beginner artist that wants to improve quickly, check out this video right here where I discuss 5 more approaches to get you addicted to drawing. Ultimately, I do think that this is the most important skill to learn as a beginner artist, and if you want to make insane improvements in the upcoming year, check out this video right here.